Mark almost did the Vietnam thing. Did you notice
Oh,
that?
you should have done that.
I was like, yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could. It would be nice, but I'm not going to.
You can't. You don't know how.
See,
Your voice won't carry.
That's pure pressure. Pure. That's pure pressure, not pure, but pure. Pure pressure. By the way, welcome back this morning. I'm Roger. This is our new host, Dana. And
Hi.
Chris behind us back there. And we're Armchairs, The Armchair Sports. You can get us at thearmchairsports.com. You can get us at The Armchair Sports on Facebook. You can go to our website, go to any of our locations. You can also pick up and put on the screen there our scan card.
Oh, you want that up right now?
Yeah, put that. Right.
Oh, there it is.
Look at Chris,
Got
and you'll see
it.
Chris. If you'll you see that? If you guys will take your phone and just click on that, it'll take you right to our Facebook page and our website. Go ahead, tell me, Chris. Say it out loud.
Website.
He's back there whispering and living. No, it's okay. It'll go to our website. Then you can go to any of our stuff, even our podcasts and all that other stuff. Yep. Chris did a fabulous job this week, just so you guys know. He went and posted everything on our YouTube page, so please go to our YouTube page and subscribe. This is Dana's first time on TV, everybody. Just
be kind. Be kind.
She has been on radio for a while. We did a radio show with her when she was at a certain radio station here in Valdosta, Georgia. And that's a long story itself. And one day, it's a funny story.
You might tell it one day.
It's what do they call it? We had the shortest running radio show ever known.
I believe so.
But anyway, here in Valdosta. So who you got? You got somebody in the back with you. I can see right there. You pull them up on the screen. What's your name, little man?
My name is Kale.
Kale, where are you from?
I'm from
You forget where you're from?
Arizona.
You're from Arizona, and you live. Where do you live now? You live here in Valdosta now. Mm-hmm. Nice. This is your first time on TV too? Mm-hmm. How about TV3?
Just say yes.
Yeah. That was a joke, dude. Anyway, so Cal's going to be in the back. You'll see him when he comes up. Some of him, he'll probably be like most people. He'll probably get on his own little, what is that, gaming system, and he'll start playing on gaming stuff. The Switch. You're going to switch to the gaming Switch.
Yeah, I guess.
You guess. All right, dude. Glad to have you back there. Chris can teach you a lot of stuff, so keep an eye on him, too. So anyway, Dana, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I mean, what do you want to know? I'm Dana. I live in Valdosta. I'm just overall amazing. I juggle, I sing, I dance. I mean,
She does the whole 9 yards. But now you're doing a TV show.
And now I'm on a TV show with you.
Now, look.
My life is complete.
Your life is because of me or the show? Okay.
Well,
no, don't answer that. No, don't answer that. So let me ask you this. Now, I'll be honest. Now, Dana has told me the answer to this, and I know the answer. So, do you know a lot about sports?
I mean...
She's lying. She doesn't know a lot about sports.
Absolutely not. I'm learning as I go.
Well, there you go. And see, that's what's good about this is she's going to learn right along with us. As we grow, she's going to grow, and the show's going to grow. So, thank you for coming on. And I tell you what, it's getting this Saturday morning... People don't want to hear about us. They want to hear about what's happening.
Yes, they do.
So, what we're going to do is, let's look. First of all, let's start locally here in Valdosta. And I know a lot of you down in Tallahassee and south of down there don't really care about VSU. But we do up here. And, if you've got some kids that are on that border and want to go to a Division II school, a Class A Division II school, VSU is actually a really good place for young. I'm an alumni of VSU, and I had several friends that are alumni of VSU. So it's a great school. And their football program's not too bad either because they are right now, and you'll see right here on our board, they're right now in the Division II football playoffs. And last week, they actually played, and they beat West Georgia. They beat them handily, 66-35.
Holy smokes.
Ridiculous. So they're on a good. They'll actually play Bowie. Is it Bowie State or Bowie State?
We're gonna go with Bowie. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
David Bowie. I don't know.
David Bowie State. I don't know if they want to be in that state. Anyway, so we've got Kutzu or Cut Town. Cuts. What did you say it was?
I don't know. I mean, the font is so small. I'm gonna go with Cutstown.
She said she's blaming on the font. So Cutstown is actually playing Shepherd. Valdosta State is actually playing Bowie. Ferris State is playing Northwest State. And Colorado School of the Mines. That's Mines. It's she's doing it again. It's not the mimes. I can't even do that. It's not the mimes. It's the mines. You can see it. It was on the board there a minute ago. And then they're actually playing Angelo State. So it's going to be interesting. Good luck to BSU and all their partners. And let me tell you, it was just a slobber knocker, 66-35 there in Valdosta. That game was just ridiculous. We're not even going to go over the rest of that because it's out of here. Because what you want to hear about is what's coming up today. Because we have we're going to do. I tell you what, we've got the polls. We've got the BCS poll and it was the BCS AP and the coaches poll, right?
Well,
She has.
I have the AP, the coaches poll, and the college football playoff rankings poll. I guess.
That's
I don't know.
what this what.
Yeah.
BC,
I got those.
the BCS. This is gonna be a long day, fellers. Anyway, so
it's a little early for me, but I'm going.
Yeah, there you go. She hadn't had her 12th cup of coffee yet.
14.
Oh,
Gotta-
good Lord.
All right.
Anyway, so let's just
At
Let's-
least 20.
let's see, between the two of them, they don't
Hey.
even have a whole pot. They're going to run a Keurig out of business. All right, so let's do just across the board the number ones.
Well, I mean, who do you think is number one?
Duh, Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay, number 2 across the board.
Well, Michigan is on the AP number 2 and the college football playoff rankings number 2, but the AFCA coaches poll, it's Alabama.
So here's my question. This is all of you. The question is, if the AP poll says Alabama's number whatever, who's at number 2 in the other poll in the coaches? I mean the other 2.
Michigan.
All right. So if AP's it says Michigan, the BCS says Michigan, but the coaches all feel like it's Alabama. What do you think the problem is here? I think the problems have the coaches have a problem, and the reason I say that is because are they having a worship moment? They can't take Nick Saban away from that number 2, not realizing how bad he is this year. I said it from the beginning of the year when we started this venture. I said, what did I say, Chris? You actually watched a bunch of the shows. So
I did.
What I said was Alabama is on the decline. I have said that all year. Why do the coaches keep putting him on a pedestal? So we've got it. We've got 2 of them that are ranked number 2. 2 of them say what's supposed to be done, which would be Michigan. So who they have at number 3?
College football playoff rankings has Alabama at 3, AP has Cincinnati, and the coaches poll has Michigan.
So you got 3 polls, 3 different answers. My question is, the only poll that anybody cares about is the BCS poll, which would be the playoff poll. Who is number 3 in the BCS poll?
Alabama.
So you got Alabama at number 3. The coaches said they would be where? Where's the coaches poll have them?
They have Alabama at 2, but they have Michigan at 3.
See, and so they've got Michigan at 3, and then they got the coach. So let's do this. Let me see your coaches poll.
All right.
This is about what the coaches poll is to us right now. It is literally
Maybe
worthless.
I needed that.
It's
what
useless.
Are you doing?
It's useless because the coaches are completely screwed up on this. So now, look, we've narrowed it down to 2 polls.
So coaches are gone.
Coaches are out of here.
All right.
As we noticed, they can't get anything right. So let's go on to the AP poll and the BCS poll. All right.
Are we at number 4 now?
We're at number 4. So now, wait a minute now. So you've got Cincinnati at number 3
At number
in what
3.
poll?
On the AP poll.
Okay, and in the BCS, you have them at what?
Number 4.
Okay, so right now we're starting to get a difference. Here's you're starting to see the difference. So who's at number 4 in the BCS poll?
Number 4?
Yeah.
That's Cincinnati.
All right, and in the AP poll, who's at number 4?
Alabama.
All right. Where are you from, Alabama? Alabama! Anyway.
It's fun to say.
Okay, Forrest. Anyway.
I'm done.
So.
My first and last.
Oh, she's out of here. She's making the shortest show ever. All right. So, no, you sit here, but do you see somebody that's not familiar with the polls?
It's very confusing.
Yes, because nobody can seem to agree upon anything except for the number one, which is Georgia. Mm-hmm. Now, we all agree that Georgia's probably going to beat Alabama. They play this afternoon. So, I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say Alabama loses to Georgia by at least 15 points.
Whoa. Okay.
A lot of people say that Alabama's going to show up because Nick Saban's going to show up. There's no way you can show up to a defense that is going to slam you in the ground because you have to be able to run on defense. You're not going to be able to run on. They're going to make Young looking like an idiot. Young is going to come in there. Everybody keeps hyping him for this Heisman. Georgia defense is going to come in and show them what a Heisman Trophy candidate should look like, and it ain't Young.
Well, let's hope so.
Yeah, and see, you want Georgia to win. I'm a Florida Gator fan, so both teams to me. Now, I will root for Georgia, but
you live in Georgia.
So.
I mean, I'm just saying you should.
But see, I'm trying to be unbiased here. I've got a little bias against Alabama because Nick Saban has just never been my friend.
Wow.
And so I like Georgia just because everybody else I hang around loves Georgia. So I have a little bit of a bias there, but I mean, I would look at it if Alabama had a chance. I'd be like, yeah, Alabama's got a chance.
Well, there's always a chance.
There's always a chance. Ask Michigan. Because look what happened to them last week. By golly.
What happened to them last week?
They won.
Wow.
And look where they're at this week. From last week.
They're number 2 in these polls.
They're number 2. And that's just it. They're a consistent number 2 in both those polls. Remember, we threw out the coaches poll because they didn't think they should be up there.
You threw out the coaches poll. It wasn't a we, it was a you. But yes.
I got mouse in my pocket over here. Leave me alone.
It's gone.
It's gone. It's out of here. All right, so what else you got over there?
We're at number 5?
Yeah.
Oklahoma's at number 5 on both.
Okay, so
Oklahoma State.
Oh, Oklahoma State's going to stay right there.
Okay.
All right, I'll tell you what we'll do. And we're at number 5. So what we'll do is we'll look at the next 5 when we come back from a break here in just a second. And we're just going to run through them real quick because we'll move on to, let me tell you something. There is money being paid to some of these coaches that is ridiculous money. We talked about it before.
We did. I'm a little sad by it.
So we'll circle back to that in just a minute.
Need a website for your business? Let Shadow Fox Design help. We will design and build your website so you have more time for your business. We will help with all your online needs so you have more time for your customers. Learn more and get started now by going to www.shadowfox.design.
Look, dude.
Yeah.
We really need some support.
Yeah.
So that support is what we're going to do is we're going to ask you to go to our Facebook page, to go to our website, to go to our YouTube page. That YouTube.
Yes. Go to YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, definitely. Go to our group on Facebook. Join our group and have a discussion. We're here to discuss anything sports. We'll go over pretty much anything.
If it competes,
X Games, Olympic Games,
anything you want to talk about. If it competes, we're in our seats.
That's right, in our seats.
Even that axe throwing thing.
Yeah, there's one here in Valdosta too.
Yeah, it's right.
It's right across the street, right over here. Yeah,
right across the street from us. So yeah, also come downtown Valdosta and meet some of the vendors down here. Downtown Valdosta is beautiful this time of year. Definitely. They've got all the Christmas lights and Christmas stuff up. Also, if you get a chance, go by and see Erica Hill down there at Jamaican.
At Caribbean Delight.
Caribbean Delight.
Caribbean Delight.
Go.
Oh man, we had some the other day. It was so good.
That's some good stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I don't care what anybody says. Jamaican food is some good food. We had
really good. We had some good spicy food too. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised.
If you want spice, if you want a variety, if you want something different,
Yeah.
That is, if you want the Bahamian or the Bahama or the Caribbean,
The Caribbean.
that stuff
Definitely.
right there, that has all the Caribbean, and it's authentic. It's all authentic, and I'm gonna tell you, it is absolutely great food.
You know what I didn't realize? That we had some of the, what was that? The, oh shoot, I can't think of it now. It's kind of like sauerkraut,
Right.
but it wasn't sauerkraut.
Right.
But you know, they get a lot of their
Plantains
influences.
and
The
plantains.
fried plantains.
Oh my god!
Oh my.
I told him I didn't want one, and she brought me 2 out to try.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they
So
were good. They were so good. So yeah,
So good. Yeah.
go. I mean, just walk around downtown Valdosta, see some of the merchants down here, talk to them, say hey, tell them Roger and Chris from Armchair Sports, they sent you. And hey guys, I'm telling you, just to get out and stroll through a South Georgia town and walk and see some of these buildings like the one that we're in,
It's really beautiful this time of year too, because all the lights and everything.
The lights
sure.
and the trees are turning. So look, during the holiday seasons, come on out, shop local, and do some local for your local businesses. Okay, guys? And
Definitely.
go to our Facebook and go to our YouTube page, which is
The Armchair Sports Talk Show.
on YouTube.
On
Click
YouTube,
the subscribe button. We really need it. And I got to go because somebody keeps beeping in on my phone over there. Okay, guys? We'll circle back to that right here at Armchair Sports.
Research less and relax more with eTravel Anytime. Let us help you decide which Sandals destination is best for your romantic getaway, or help you choose the family resort that is best for your vacation. We can also help you decide which cruise is best for you and your family. Tell us your preferences and we can narrow down your choices. Contact us today so we can help you plan your next vacation. Call 229-300-3691.
So we just finished up with the top 5.
We did.
And I have to stop because in the commercial break, Dana looks over and says, "You didn't let me tell my Kirby Smart thing." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I had something to say. I said, okay, stop. She said, "You want me to tell you?" I said, "No, just wait. So this is not going to be funny now because I've been waiting on this all day.
Oh,
Go
no,
ahead.
it's still going to be funny.
All right.
All right. Well, I heard that Kirby Smart is taking jiu-jitsu classes. Did you know that?
No. Why would he be taking jiu-jitsu classes?
To avoid choking from Nick Saban.
Oh, no, she didn't. Oh, she had a hard time delivering that. Did anybody notice that? She had a hard time delivering, but the punch was there. I got to give her some
As
credit.
my son will say, I laugh at my own jokes, but I've been holding that all day.
I know. She was just like, "Did you want me to tell you now? You want me to tell you now?" I'm like, "No, just wait. But that was a good one. That and you know what? And that's what everybody's saying right now. And I'm being honest. Everybody's saying, can Nick Saban come in and actually take care of Kirby Smart because he knows what Kirby's going to do because he was his offensive coordinator or defensive coordinator. So that's going to be the question now is if Nick Saban can control the scenario on all this. Nobody else has been able to do it. So that really, if we go back and we look at some of this stuff, that is so true. Is Nick Saban going to come in there and, avoid the chokehold? Or no, that just Kirby was going to get the choke. Oh, he was taking jiu-jitsu. So
yeah.
he wouldn't.
It wasn't my joke. I actually got it from a friend, but I thought it was pretty relevant.
You know what? it kicked in here. I'm going to start throwing money. Never mind. Hold on. We'll get back to this.
All right. So, number 6.
All right.
The college playoff ranking poll, it has Notre Dame as number 6. And so does the AP poll.
So there we go. We got 2 in a row. And yes, all the news about Kelly. We're going to get that as soon as we get through this AP poll. We're going to get to that because you're talking about dropping bombshells. You two are not literally from the sports world like I am, so you're not engraved in it. We're starting to get Dana. And Chris actually said he watched a football game the other day. So and he got bored at halftime and walked off.
Who I watched.
Yeah,
But he still watched one. So
but no, he said he watched half of one. He got up and left
part
because
of one.
part of one. There you go.
he saw they were on TV.
But it was on Thanksgiving Day, and we were all sitting
He
there.
didn't have anything else to do.
It
His
was-
dad probably turned the TV
He
on.
was forced to watch it, but it was still there. I mean,
There you go.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
It was fun watching it. I do enjoy watching football.
right.
I don't know half of what's happening, but it's fun to
It's
watch.
like, hit him, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and you know what? Everybody's learning, so that's great. But when we get to Brian Kelly and Notre Dame, which is what we were talking about there, and them being, what are they, 7th?
6.
6. So they have a chance to get in the playoffs, and towards the end of the show, I'm going to tell you what I feel about all that. But, I mean, his contract is ridiculous. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Okay, number 7, the rankings is Ohio State, and then on the AP, it's again Ohio State.
So Ohio State, Berkeley, and they should be there because they're a lost team. There's a big scenario where Ohio State can actually get in. They're really rooting for some teams this weekend. So we'll get into that. Keep going.
Okay, number 8 is Ole Miss on the college football playoff rankings, and then it's Ole Miss on the.
Hot diggity, we're moving right along.
Perfect.
All right, keep going.
All right, Baylor's number 9. Baylor's number 9 again, and it's Oregon number 10 on both.
So here's what you're looking at. They've got pretty much everything equal except for number 3 and number 4 and number 5. So they've got all those kind of mixed up in there. So let's move on to the contract news of this year. Now we've got the rankings. So Notre Dame is number 5. Notre Dame has a chance of getting into the playoffs. If Alabama loses, Notre Dame's on the doorstep. So if Georgia beats Alabama, that means Notre Dame is the next one up because Alabama will fall behind Notre Dame, right? That's what we all say. Of course, and Notre Dame moves up to number 4. And they lose their coach. Their coach leaves. Their coach says, I'm out of here. And, the question is, why would you leave a school that you're fixing to go into the national playoffs, leave them hanging, and if Alabama's fixing to lose. So that means Notre Dame is going to be at number 4. So if Notre Dame is going to be at number 4, why would you leave your school?
Money.
That is exactly what this is. There was no pride in him and Notre Dame as he's done the last 10 or 15 years. Now, all of a sudden, it is, I had a light. You need to go to Notre Dame or go to LSU. But he did go to LSU, and he's getting, check this out. Everybody probably has already heard this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. He's getting $500,000 and longevity bonus. What does that mean? That means every July, if he says, I'm still going to be here, they're going to say, okay, here's $500,000.
I mean, that's not too shabby.
Not too shabby. That means over the next 10 years, what his contract is, do the math, $5 million.
$5 million.
Just to say, yeah, I'm going to stay with you guys.
I mean.
Okay, so then you're looking at it. If he happens to get fired or whatever, they're going to owe him 90% of his salary, which is he's getting, in 2022, he's getting $9 million, 2023, 9.2, 24, 9.2. He's getting all the way down at 20. It's kind of an escalator here. It goes up and it gets down to 2031. And when his contract ends that year, he gets $10 million.
So if he gets fired, he still gets 90% of his salary.
So let's do that math real quick. 90%,
let's don't do that. Let's don't do that.
90% of $10 million is what? Come on, you're the genius back there, Chris.
Oh, are you talking to me?
No, I wasn't. I was talking to me. Anyway, LSU still owes their coach 100% of his fired money. So everything he was supposed to get paid, he actually owes all that 100%.
We are in the wrong line of work.
Yeah, because ain't nobody paying nothing.
No, you get fired and they tell you to go.
Yeah, they can get out of here. So it's like Mama T always says. If you get one coaching job in the NFL, you're set for life because they'll just kind of swap you around like a bad wife.
Wow, yeah.
Okay, maybe not that way. So swap you around like a divorced wife, maybe?
Maybe like one of those, was it not Desperate Housewives, what is it called? Beverly Hills?
No. What is that? It's
The Housewives of, I don't know.
No, it's, what do you call that show? It's House Sisters. Sister Wives. There you go.
I was thinking of the rich women who divorce one husband and go on to the next husband, to the next husband, to the next husband. But
that's NBA. It's NBA women. NBA. What is it? Kardashians. I think they should have a whole divorce team of basketball players over there. So anyway, all right, that's none of my business. So in the other news, we have, I think the list She's got a list. She's going to read them real quick. I know everybody's probably heard this to death this week. So she's got a list of coaches who are going where. And the very first list is the coaching vacancies in the NCAA right now that are top noted coaches vacancies.
So we can apply, maybe.
Yes, I can apply for that job, and they're going to say,
hey, but they,
well, that's
there's
true.
always a chance.
Always a chance.
All right, current vacancies is Duke. What is the next one? What is that?
Fresno State or FIU?
FIU.
Florida International University.
Wow, I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yep.
Fresno State, Louisiana, Notre Dame, Oklahoma, Temple, and Troy.
Okay, now she brings up a good point there. Oklahoma. Why is Oklahoma open? Because Lincoln Riley, who was a coach for Oklahoma, went to USC, right? So everybody's heard this week. Here's what his salaries are, what he got from it. So we can't confirm this, but this is what has been put out there. $110 million. The USC buys both of his houses in Oklahoma for $500,000 over asking price. And they will buy him a house in LA for $6 million. And then he also has, get this, everybody needs this in their contract. He has private use of their private jet, USC's private jet, 24/7 for him and his family. If his family needs to go anywhere, they get to use it.
I want to renegotiate my contract with you. Is that okay? Can we?
Yeah, no. The problem is, I have just become his long lost cousin or his Uber Eats driver that's his uncle. And I'm going to Uber Eats him some food from Valdosta, Georgia, and we meet the airplane there in Tallahassee, and we're going to take off and win.
I'm his fourth cousin, once removed. So
see, I knew there was a relationship there. But see, that's the whole point. See how ridiculous this sounds, guys? These people are getting paid money, and we got people on the streets of Tallahassee and Valdosta, Georgia, and Albany, Georgia, and all around the United States, and these people are getting money and houses and everything else. And you want to know why people get angry at coaches sometimes. That right there's why. One thing I have to praise, now put you up on the screen there, Chris. Guys, if you want to look at the full contracts, Chris has dug up the full contracts. This is it. Right here, including the signatures. They're on our website, right? Is it our website?
They will be, yes.
Or they will be on our website. So, go up there and go to our website and look at the full. This thing is ridiculous. Participating in an SEC championship game, he gets $100,000. I mean, $75,000 just for participating. If he wins it, he gets $150,000.
Wow.
So, Michigan. Where was Michigan? Number 2 in all the polls, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you just saw, if you go to a championship game, if you go to get picked to be in a BCS bowl, which is pretty good, and then you get paid and you go to the championship. So now the coaches get a bonus, right? Mm-hmm. They get more money. We just heard he gets $100,000 or this or that, right? So right now he's going to be going into the Michigan coach, which is Harbaugh. He's going to be going to 9 times, unless he loses this week, then he's going into the NCAA tournament, which is the Final Four. So he'll get an extra bonus for that. What he's done is Jim Harbaugh pledges all his incentive money to Michigan staffers who had to take a pay cut for the COVID.
Wow.
So he's taking all that money that he could possibly earn, and he's going to give it to the staffers. You know what? I never liked Jim Harbaugh. I never liked him.
This is sounds like a nice thing.
But now, that's what I'm saying. Now this makes me rethink that, because he's doing something that we were just talking about. He's giving back, but some of these other coaches are taking. I tell you what, we're going to talk Michigan. We're going to talk. What do you got over there? You're going to talk.
I've got the coaches that are higher in the previous roles.
And all where they're going. So we're going to talk more of that as soon as we get back. We'll circle back to that in just a minute.
Research less and relax more with eTravel Anytime. Let us help you decide which Sandals destination is best for your romantic getaway, or help you choose the family resort that is best for your vacation. We can also help you decide which cruise is best for you and your family. Tell us your preferences and we can narrow down your choices. Contact us today so we can help you plan your next vacation. Call 229-300-3691. Need a website for your business? Let Shadowfox Design help. We will design and build your website so you have more time for your business. We will help with all your online needs so you have more time for your customers. Learn more and get started now by going to www.shadowfox.design.
All right, so we're back from the commercial. We were going to go over, we were just on the break, we were just talking about paving it forward. If you get a chance to pave it forward, even though if you only have $1, pave it forward. It doesn't matter. Don't tell anybody. Just go do it. That's what matters.
Yeah,
but anyway,
don't tell anybody. Just
do it. Just do it. All right, so we're going to go over the coaches. And I think what you have is, I'm not sure, but I think what you have is the coaches that have been hired and where they left. Is that right?
I believe that's what I have.
Okay. All right. I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let her handle this from here on right now.
Oh, Lord. Okay, so I have Akron's coach. Akron?
Yeah, Akron.
Akron's coach is Joe Moorhead. He was the Oregon offensive coordinator.
That's correct.
All right. This is all correct then.
Yep. So far.
Billy Napier.
Napier.
From Florida.
No, he's not from Florida.
He's a Florida.
Now he is the Florida coach.
Florida.
Now he's a Florida coach.
We're struggling here a little bit,
That's
folks.
okay.
But he was the Louisiana head coach, correct?
Right. He was a raging Cajun coach.
All right.
So now the University of Florida picked him up, and we were looking for the details on that one. Florida is keeping that one close to the chest. They're not releasing any information on that one. But we tried to get it, and even our crackpot back here that couldn't get into the computer, he couldn't find it. So I said, I called you a crackpot?
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know. That didn't make any sense. Well, I meant you know what I meant anyway. Now here I'm shoveling it and trying to get back out of here and dig myself out of my own hole. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, Georgia Southern has Clay Helton.
Right.
He's a former USC head coach.
Yep, they fired him, so he's actually.
I'm like, that's a
Georgia Southern. That's really a demotion from where he's coming from. Now Georgia Southern is a Division I school, but a Division I Tier 2 school. They play Georgia. They play all those other teams. So maybe he can do something with them.
Hey, at least he has a job.
Hey, that's what I'm saying.
At least he has a job.
He's making money.
Yeah. Louisiana Tech has Sonny.
LSU? No, Louisiana Tech.
Louisiana Tech has Sonny, is it Coombe?
Yep.
Okay, he was the Texas Tech offensive coordinator.
Yep.
LSU now has Brian Kelly. I did read about this.
Yep. That's what we were just talking about.
We were just talking about, and he was a Notre Dame head coach. So.
Yep, for sure.
New Mexico State has Jerry Kill. He's a TCU interim head coach, or he was. SMU, Rhett Lashley?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Miami offensive coordinator. That's what he was before. TCU has Sonny Dykes, who was SMU's head coach.
Right.
Okay. Texas Tech, Joey McGuire.
Mm-hmm.
He was the Baylor associate head coach.
What is an associate head coach? That means you were a head coach right along with the head coach? That you got two head coaches?
Maybe you were just like the helper of the head coach, but you were like the helper so much that you were associated. I have no idea. I don't know.
Associate. That's like, I've got my associate's degree from Georgia Military College, but I'm going to get my bachelor's degree, so I'm associated with getting my bachelor's degree at
Basically, all it means is you don't have the experience
to
be a full.
Oh, well, he does now.
But now he does.
Now
He's
he
at Texas
does.
Tech.
There
so
you go.
Good for Joey. So UConn has Jim Mora. Is that right?
Yep. All
right. He was a former UCLA head coach. UMass has Don Brown now. Kale, you're gonna like this one. He was the former Arizona defensive coordinator. He's not even listening. USC has Lincoln Riley.
Lincoln Riley. And the jet and everything else that go along with it.
I mean, He's my cousin.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yes.
Cousin Lincoln.
Wasn't he your nephew?
He's not
or your-
I'm his Uber Eats driver.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. We're all going to be related
Yeah,
to
there you
him
go.
at some
Somehow
point.
everybody in the world can be related to him. Now, can I get that hook up into to California this week?
I mean, one of the houses, the plane.
Yeah.
I mean, something.
Something.
Christmas present. I mean, Washington has Kalen. Oh, I don't know how to say his last name. DeBoer.
Oh no!
I don't
You're
know.
reading it. There you go. It's
I
Kalen.
know.
He's Kalen.
Kalen.
That's what his name is.
Great first name. Fresno State head coach is what he was before. Washington State has Jake Dickert.
Nobody cares.
Okay, great.
What's the next one?
Virginia Tech has Brent Pry. He was a former Penn State defensive
That's the
coordinator.
ACC team. Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's it. That's all
it.
she got.
Thank goodness.
Thank God that's over.
I mean, actually, just whew.
Woo! But the whole point is that look at all these coaches that are just changing around.
Well, I mean, there's jobs open.
Yeah, there's jobs open, and and these coaches that the jobs are open are actually filling other coaching jobs. So it's just that's why they call it a coaching carousel, because everybody just goes round.
Does this
and
happen
round
all the
and
time,
round.
though?
Yep.
Is this something that's constant?
Yep. Well, I mean, it's just like your coaches stay one place, like Nick Saban staying in Alabama, and let's say 2 years from now he decides he's going to go to Oregon, University of Oregon, and coach up there. So, and then somebody has to take his job, so they hire somebody from another team, and they just keep going around and around and around, and nobody can really keep up with. And nobody cares half the time until they start talking about all this money.
And that's when we all care about our cousins.
That's it. That's when our cousins come into play and all that other stuff. So you got Michigan's schedule right now. I don't think I have Michigan's schedule. I just don't think they're going to be. They're showing that they're going to be tough enough, but if you look at some of their stats just aren't up there with the rest of the teams. Just like Cincinnati. Cincinnati's teams, if we'll look, and you'll see the difference in the stats. Cincinnati's passing leader has 3,000 yards. Michigan's only has 2,300. Now, if you look at the running game, Michigan's running game is better than Cincinnati's running game. So, do those two cross each other out? And then look at the wide receiver game, and the defense is what's phenomenal here. One guy on Cincinnati's team has made 99 tackles, and you got 4 interceptions by one person. So that means these two guys are doing a load of the work for Cincinnati. It looks like they pretty much spread it out over here for Michigan. I mean, Josh Ross and Daxton Hill, they kind of take a little bit of both on there. But Cincinnati, and people are going to talk all the time, because Cincinnati, who did they play? They played Miami of Ohio, Murray State, Indiana. They did play Notre Dame, and they beat Notre Dame. So that's the only loss Notre Dame has is to Cincinnati. So if you look at that right now, on paper, Cincinnati could beat Notre Dame again. If Notre Dame comes into the playoffs, let's say something happens, Alabama loses, which is probably going to happen. They bump out of the playoffs. Notre Dame comes back into the playoffs. Here's how this works. Number 1 plays number 4. So if Georgia's at number 1 and Notre Dame is at number 4, then those two will play, and Cincinnati will play Michigan. So what will happen is, let's say Cincinnati beats Michigan and Notre Dame beats Georgia. Notre Dame and Cincinnati will play again. And that's Notre Dame's only loss this year. What does that tell you? That tells you that could be I just don't see that happening, but that could be a one heck of a ball game. Then they play Temple, USC, Navy, Tulane, Tulsa, South Florida, East Carolina. They don't play anybody. That's why everybody's having a hard time with them being at number 2. That's why the coaches poll didn't have them up there. That's why some of the other polls don't have them where they need to be. And you can't really blame it, because you got to look at the comparison to Alabama's team. Now, Alabama's at number 2, and some polls are at number 3. One poll are at number 4. So you're looking at the comparison in teams they play. Alabama played number 4 Miami, Mercer number 11 Florida. Well, Florida turned out to be a bust. South Mississippi, number 12, Ole Miss. Texas A&M, who actually beat them, they were at number 6 at the time. Mississippi State, Tennessee, LSU, Arkansas, that was at number 21, and Auburn, where they almost lost the ball game in 4 overtimes this past week. So Alabama's schedule is not that is rougher than what Cincinnati's is, but if you look at where the people were playing this year, it's just not as good as it usually is. But Alabama's quarterback. All right, I'm going to say this. Everybody and all you people out there, I'm going to say it right to you. All you people out there, Young is not a Heisman candidate. He is not. Okay, he has 3,900 yards because that's the only thing Alabama can do. And he has them because he has great receivers. Some of them throws and some of the things that he does is just not the Heisman candidate. And you're looking at me like I'm crazy.
No, I'm not. I've heard you talk about this before. I'm just listening.
Yeah, I just don't understand the hype behind him being a candidate when you have a defensive player for the University of Georgia. I don't know if you go to our website, go to our Facebook pages, go to all those pages that we have. We put a picture of this man. When I say this is a man, 350 pounds is 6'7". He stood beside a guy that was 6'2", 300 pounds, and it made him look like a midget.
It did.
And then you stand beside a guy that's just normal, and it made him like a midget of a midget. And maybe that's a bad word. Midget might not be a good word.
They made him look very small.
They made him look really, really small. So and with all the tackles, he is a truck sitting in the middle of the line. You can't run on him. But he's not. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out this afternoon at 4:00.
All right.
What they've got going on. What you got over there?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
You got all kinds of stuff.
I have the bowl game schedules right now. It looks like.
Okay, yeah, let's do that real quick.
Okay, well, the 17th of December we have the Bahama Bowl, which is Middle Tennessee versus Toledo. I'm totally down with going to that. If you
Let's
wanna,
go.
Let's go.
We're going to the Bahamas.
I mean, hey, let's go.
You know what? You got this big old belly riding on a surf. You got to see that. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
It would be great.
Yeah. Now she's lying. You can see it in her eyes.
Yeah,
You see it in her eyes.
That's good TV right there.
I mean, no, see, we are in agreement.
Look, I'm in the wrong room. Chris
We're
is
in
saying I look
agreement.
good. Anyway. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so then I got the I don't know
Citrus
what.
Bowl or Cure Bowl?
I got the Cure Bowl, but
All right, just so you. All right, I don't know if you two know this, but when you
obviously we don't.
Probably not.
when you go to these bowls, I'm not kidding you. When you go to these bowls,
Teriyaki bowl.
when you get teriyaki,
Oh,
I'm
man,
not
that
kidding. You
sounds
get
good.
Yeah.
beef jerky, teriyaki
Okay,
beef jerky, teriyaki chicken. You get teriyaki anything.
I mean, I can get behind that.
Get your
now.
headphones. What I mean, it says teriyaki on them. Anything that says teriyaki, then they get it. Bahama Bowl, you get all Bahama stuff. Everything from the Caribbean islands and all that stuff. The players get this stuff.
Oh, we don't get
Oh,
that.
man.
No, we don't.
Oh, I
Oh,
don't get
no,
that.
we were
Oh.
thinking that we were like totally no. I don't.
Yeah,
care
Christmas is coming. Y'all
I
wait
don't-
for Christmas. Okay.
Wait for Christmas.
Anyway,
Okay.
so I mean, and it's like the Chick-fil-A Bowl. The Chick-fil-A Bowl, which is in Atlanta,
You get Chick-fil-A.
they give you Chick-fil-A.
What?
Chick-fil-A
Right
gives you
now.
headphones. They give you socks. They give you.
That's what's
They
up.
give you. What do they call that nowadays? Where they give you clothes? What is that called? They give you
Swag.
swag. Look, she's
Swag.
They give you all kind of swag and all that stuff. Yes, I said swag. Anyway, so they give you all that kind of stuff when you go to the players. When they show up, it's in their actual locker.
Nice.
So when you start reading these things, don't ask me what they get when they go to the Cure Bowl. I don't know what that is, and I don't
mean,
want to know what that is.
I don't even want to.
Ain't judging it. Go
All
ahead.
right. Well, anyway, that's gonna be the Saturday, December 18th, and I don't know when that is gonna be. Is that for this?
She just making that up, ain't she? That's FAU Stadium in Boca Raton.
Okay, so that's all the Cure Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay, we're working here.
We're getting it.
We're getting it. We're getting it.
What you gonna get at the Celebration Bowl?
You're gonna celebrate.
Celebrate. You better hope
Celebrate.
you win. You better hope you win.
I mean,
Good times, right?
yeah.
come on, like let's
Come on.
Look cool in the gang there for us.
Look, I'm gonna be over here in the corner. Y'all call me when y'all get down. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Moving right along, the New Mexico Bowl.
Yeah, versus Mexico Bowl.
I don't really know.
New Mexico. It's a bowl in New Mexico. Seriously,
Well, obviously,
it's at the.
It's in Albuquerque. It says, but
Yeah,
that's
it
what it's
UT
called?
It's not. Yeah, it's called the New Mexico Bowl.
okay.
Because I guess New Mexico is the sponsor, so do you get New Mexican stuff? I don't know. You get fried noodles or something. I don't know.
Pottery or something? I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
That's interesting. The Independence Bowl.
You get your independence back.
Oh.
I don't know what you get when you go to that one either.
Okay. Well, the Lending Tree Bowl.
They give you a loan. You get a loan if you go to Lending Tree Bowl. Stay away from that one. Go ahead.
Can't pay it
Can't
back.
pay that one back. Go ahead.
The LA Bowl.
That's just going to LA. No, is that LA Bowl or is it LA Bowl? Who's in that one?
I don't know.
It's on the next page. No, it ain't.
No,
either.
it's not.
Somebody. Who is our status? That's me.
That's you.
I didn't put it up
That's
there
you.
right, so we'll just move on.
It's not me.
Independent Bowl.
Where we at?
Right here. You said Independent Bowl right here.
Oh, yeah,
Lending
my
Tree
bad.
Bowl.
Yeah, I've already said those. No, Lending Tree Bowl, LA Bowl, New Orleans Bowl.
Oh, no, that'd be a cool one to go to. Those bees.
Is that like Mardi Gras?
Yeah, it is. They do. They have a
Okay.
parade and everything. It's really
There we
cool.
go.
That's
Oh,
a cool one.
we should totally try to.
Yeah, business expense. Yeah, okay. I see what you guys are doing now.
The Myrtle Beach Bowl. Hey, it's close.
That's a good one. I'm telling you, we're gonna get a bowl here. It's the Valdosta Bowl. We're gonna find somebody. I'm telling you, we need to do that. We're gonna put you because I'm gonna tell you, this young lady right here, she can sell anything, and we put her in
It's
here.
just not
and we are
sound
gonna we are gonna do
We could call it the Vidalia Onion Bowl.
the Vidalia Onion
There
Bowl.
we go.
No,
There we
because
go.
we're not in Vidalia. We're in Valdosta.
Yeah, but the Vidalia Onion's like this area.
Oh, we could have them sponsor it.
Or Magnolia
Oh,
Bowl.
cool. Magnolia.
Pecan Bowl.
Who are we gonna have in Magnolia? Who we gonna
Pecan
get?
Bowl. There
We
go.
get all the farmers do the pecans. I
The
call
Wild
them
Adventures
pecans,
Bowl.
you call them
Pecans.
pecans. It's pecans.
Wild Adventures Bowl.
The
There
Wild
we go.
Adventure. We can hook up with Wild.
Yeah.
Hey.
There we go.
All right, guys. That's what we're doing in Valdosta. Y'all call us for your ideas. Keep going.
All right.
The Frisco Bowl.
Frisco Bowl. That sounds like.
I don't know. Hey, hold on.
Where we
Before
at?
you
that
even
San
start going off on
Francisco?
Frisco, go to something else because I don't want to hear what you're
All
talking
right.
about Frisco.
All right. I
Uh-oh.
was thinking the sandwich.
Yeah, sure you were.
The Gasparillo Bowl.
Gasparillo.
Who's even heard of that before? I mean, not just the bowl itself.
I tell you what. Stop.
What?
She's killing me over here. We gotta go to a break. We'll come back in just a minute, okay?
Need a website for your business? Let Shadowfox Design help. We will design and build your website so you have more time for your business. We will help with all your online needs so you have more time for your customers. Learn more and get started now by going to www.shadowfox.design. Research less and relax more with eTravel Anytime. Let us help you decide which Sandals destination is best for your romantic getaway, or help you choose the family resort that is best for your vacation. We can also help you decide which cruise is best for you and your family. Tell us your preferences and we can narrow down your choices. Contact us today so we can help you plan your next vacation. Call 229-300-3691.
All right, so now we had to take a break because them bowls were getting to me. We only got a couple more bowls left.
Yeah,
though,
not
right?
many left. We went over the Gasparillo Bowl, correct?
Gasparillo.
Yeah, Gasparillo Bowl.
Where's that at?
Tampa, Florida.
That's
Come on,
Tampa.
man.
That's the Buccaneers.
It's Tampa.
Gasparillo.
The only reason I know.
Wow, you-
Yeah, they're pirates. The only reason I know that's because my family are big Buccaneers.
What's a
fans.
Gasparillo? What's a Gasparillo?
Gasparilla? It's a, I think it's a, I don't know, type of ship or something.
Oh, is it really?
It's a pirate something. Or
I had
other.
no idea. I didn't know that. I really
Wow,
didn't.
I didn't know it either.
It's
Look
some
at
kind of
you.
a pirate something.
Amazing.
Oh.
Well, I know the Buccaneers are like,
Yeah.
they can't call themselves the pirates, obviously. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're not the
Well,
pirates.
they could, but
They're
you know.
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
I don't know, man.
So they get
I
a
just
buccaneer.
know some things.
Get a bucking. Never mind,
A
no.
Buccaneer.
All right, moving right along.
Yes.
The Hawaii Bowl.
Well, and that's a good bowl because my daughter and her husband were actually over there in Hawaii for a long time. They went to that. They said it was a pretty
Very
good bowl.
nice.
Pretty good.
Well, that's on Christmas Eve, so.
Yay!
Yeah.
Christmas Eve. No.
And then the Camilla Bowl's on December 25th, which is in Montgomery, Alabama.
There's a lot I could say about Camilla, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right. Well, Quick Lane Bowl.
Going bowling. That was her line. I just
That
had to
was.
use
I
it.
mean, but it does sound like you're about to go bowling.
Yeah.
I like it.
It does.
The Military Bowl's coming up.
That'll be a good one, and then we'll get to salute our military again. That'll be great.
Very nice. The Birmingham Bowl. I know that you've been talking about wanting to go to this one a lot, so we'll totally.
Why
make
would
that.
you put a bowl in Birmingham? Have you ever been to Birmingham?
I have been to Birmingham.
You drive when you go to Birmingham. You drive underneath the water to get to Birmingham.
Well, we're gonna go to this bowl so we can really appreciate Birmingham.
Okay, that bowl's on our list. Okay,
First Responder Bowl.
that'll be a good one. Well, I'm gonna let her say it because she said it off camera. Go ahead.
I just said they'll cut you when you walk in and they bandage you
That
up. And say,
bandage
"Go
you
on."
up as your first responder. Oh my God, this is we're getting
It
lame
was,
now.
It was funnier before. The Liberty Bowl.
It usually is when you say it the first time.
I know.
Anyway,
I didn't have to
Liberty
repeat
Bowl.
it. Liberty Bowl.
Liberty. When is the Liberty Bowl?
I don't know. It just says it's 6:45 in Memphis, but it has no date.
Well,
so
you know what?
your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, we're just gonna guess on
I'm
that.
gonna
one.
say in December.
So
January.
I tell you what, let's skip a lot of these and go down to like the Peach Bowl and the Las Vegas Bowl.
Peach Bowl. I don't know when it's gonna be either because you don't have it unless that's Thursday. Is that Thursday for all this?
Yeah, they would all be on the same
Okay,
day.
December 30th, the Peach Bowl is happening. Oh, and the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Wow.
There you go. Duke's Mayo. I don't like.
That's a
Duke's
horrible bowl
mayonnaise,
name.
though. Yeah.
Peach Bowl, Las Vegas Bowl. Do you care
Music
about that?
Bowl. Yeah, that'll be a good
Music
one.
Bowl.
Let's get to the good ones. The ones that
The
everybody
Orange
wants to hear.
Bowl.
The Orange Bowl. That bowl used to represent. You guys. I mean, football fans know. The Orange Bowl used to be the bowl that you wanted to see because they always had a big parade. It was like the Thanksgiving Day parade and everything. It was so cool. They'd have oranges and everything else, and they do it still, but it's just not as big as it used to be.
Not as fun.
No.
Cotton Bowl. You a big Cotton
Yeah.
Bowl fan?
Nope.
Gator Bowl. Yeah.
No, the Gator Bowl is held in Jacksonville.
Okay. Well, sorry.
It's actually in Jacksonville, and I've actually, when we were doing volunteer work, quick statement here. I'm looking at my recording. We've got time.
Okay.
Quick statement. When you went to the ball game, did you go up and buy a drink?
I bought mini drinks.
Okay, not that kind of drinks. But anyway, if you buy popcorn and stuff for your son,
Yes.
you know all those workers behind the
I
counter.
do. I've become very familiar with some of those workers now.
Okay.
I mean, not like really familiar, but.
But you know. Whoops! This just gets so out of touch here. So anyway, you know those workers are not paid workers.
Mm-hmm.
Every worker that you see at a college or professional game, they're all there for a charity. They do this work for charity because we used to do that with our dance studio, and you don't make a lot of money, but you do make enough to the kids to go dance and things like that. And that's what a lot of these workers do. And that's the reason I know the Gator Bowl, because we actually used to work that bowl.
Oh, very nice. Well, the Sun Bowl's coming up in El Paso. The Arizona
The
Bowl.
Arizona Bowl.
Arizona Bowl.
Arizona Bowl.
I say we go to that.
You
It's in Tucson. The stadium's great.
There you go.
I
See?
mean,
There you go.
be a nice
Like,
little
we're
trip.
we've got to call up. What's the name and get our plane though?
Oh, you mean my cousin?
Yeah, your cousin. You remember his
The
name?
Lincoln Riley?
Yeah. And so
Of course I know his name.
it's
I
your
mean,
cousin. That's
it's
right.
my cousin.
Okay.
I call him. I just call him Link.
You
You
call him
know?
Link. Okay, Link. Come on. I'm gonna get up on your plane. All right, what we got next? Fiesta
We've
Bowl.
got the Outback Bowl on the first, the Citrus Bowl. We've got the Fiesta Bowl, the Rose Bowl.
The
I do
Rose
know
Bowl.
that one, and the Sugar Bowl.
What's the Sugar Bowl this year?
Uh,
The last four bowls are actually bowls that you actually, you'll get those four bowls when the actual slow down. You get those bowls when you get the final four settled. So this team will play this team in this bowl, and this team will play this team, and the national championship game is one of those bowls. So it's just pretty cool.
awesome.
So what I want to do now is just talk a little bit about the Georgia-Alabama game, because that's the game everybody wants to see. Again, it's at 4:00. You know a little bit about Georgia-Alabama. You can say who do you want to win, and then who do you think's going to win?
I mean, I say it's going to be Georgia all the way. I want to win, and I believe we're going to win. I mean, they could choke, but I'm really believing they're going to make it this time.
I think what you're going to find, and I'm going to stick with you on that. I think what you're going to find is Georgia has the better defense. Defense wins games, and as the more you get into this, and the more we start going through, this defense has won all year round.
I mean, these guys are hungry for it. I mean, it's been a minute since.
Yeah. 1942 or something.
Shut your mouth.
It's
It's been a minute.
yeah.
It's been.
So it's been a minute, and so the question is, Are they going to be ready to play? Is Georgia going to be ready to play, or do they think they're just going to come in there and walk all over Alabama? Because
No.
that's not going to happen.
I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to be ready to play. I think they're really going to give it their all. I think they've been like really just conditioning themselves to get to this point.
And honestly, everybody, I really think that it's the end of the year, and I think what you're looking at is you're actually looking at Georgia's coming in motivated. They've got the fans behind them. Alabama's the underdog. They've really never been in this position before. So Alabama's coming into this saying, that's all right, y'all keep talking. You keep talking. And Nick is like, let them do this and we're going to figure this out. The thing Georgia has to watch out for is when it comes to halftime. At halftime, Nick Saban is a professional all the way around. But when it comes to figuring out what to do at halftime, he knows how to group his people at halftime. So that's going to be a big thing for him to do. And, that's where so I'm going to take Georgia, like I said, by 15. I think Kirby Smart's going to be able to take care of that. So, look, guys, if you like what we're doing, hey, hook us up on Facebook. Look at us. Look at our website. Look at thearmchairsports.com. Go to our all of our pages. We'll be glad to have you come in. And, if you want to be on the show, give us a holler. Go to our Facebook page, to go to our website, to go to our YouTube page.
Yes, go to YouTube, subscribe, like, share, definitely. Go to our group on Facebook, join our group, and have a discussion. We're here to discuss anything sports. We'll go over pretty much anything.
If it competes,
X Games, Olympic Games,
anything you want to talk about. If it competes, we're in our seats.
That's right.
So come downtown Valdosta and meet some of the vendors down here. Downtown Valdosta is beautiful this time of year.
Definitely.
They've got all the Christmas lights and Christmas stuff up.
At Caribbean Delight.
Caribbean Delight.
Caribbean Delight.
Go.
Oh man, we had some the other day. It was so good.
That's some good stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I don't care what anybody says. Jamaican food is some good food. We had
really good.
We had
There's some good spicy food too.
Yeah,
I was
if
pleasantly surprised.
If you want spice, if you want a variety, if you want something different, that is, if you want the Bahamian or the Bahama or the Caribbean, that stuff right there that has all the Caribbean and it's authentic. It's all authentic, and I'm gonna tell you, it is absolutely great.
But they get a lot of their
plantains.
influences.
The plantains.
The fried plantains.
Oh my god!
Oh my!
I told them I didn't want one, and she brought me 2 out to try.
Yeah.
Oh my god, they were
so
good. They were so good. So yeah,
so good, yeah.
go. I mean, just walk around downtown Valdosta, see some of the merchants down here.